Right. Good afternoon, everybody. Well, it'll be morning for some of you. Right, we're discussing intuition versus fear today. Because I was talking about this to one of my beautiful coaching clients this morning, and I was discussing it as well, I think a few days ago. Brain went a bit funny then. So I thought it would be ideal for me to talk about it today as well, because I'm sure intuition versus fear is one of those things that if we don't have, afternoon, Marcia, if we're unsure what is intuition, then how are we going to know what decision to make or whether to actually take that action step or make that decision? Okay, because sometimes it can get a little bit confusing, can't it? Okay, and the thing is, your sense of fear even and your sense of intuition will be different for everybody, because we all experience and feel things differently to the next person. So there isn't one like cookie cutter step for everybody. Okay, so feel free to ask your questions in the comments with reference to how you perceive intuition and fear and what you're struggling with right now with regards to defining what is your intuition and the difference between that and fear, so that I can give you some clarity with regards to that. So just wait for some more of you to hop on. Hi, Sharnay. Hi, Jen. Morning, my lovely. And actually, when I do my 6 week coaching programs, whether that's the mediumship and spirit guide coaching programs or the abundance and money mindset coaching programs, before I go into like the main bulk of the work, we always cover in the first 2 weeks of the program, we always cover intuition versus fear, because that is all to do with limiting beliefs. And if you don't know what your intuition actually feels like in difference to your fear, okay, you're not going to know what that connection to spirit feels like, what spirit is actually telling you, okay, what your guidance system feels like, okay, because actually fear is the cover up to your connection to spirit, okay, your guidance system, okay, because spirit is your guidance system, it's your guidance tool. So right, let's go into it. Your intuition, okay, is no different to fear, actually, in the sense that both are a guidance tool. They're both a guidance system, okay? However, the difference between the two is fear, okay, is up here, okay? Fear stems from the modeling behaviors, the conditions, the limits, okay? So fear is the limits, okay? That which will keep you stuck, that which tries to keep you in a box per se, okay? That which doesn't necessarily help you to grow positively, all right? And will help you to make the connections that you need to in order to help enlighten you, all right, and to be abundant, okay? That is what is fear, okay? I'm going to try and keep things as simple as I possibly can, okay? So feel free to ask your questions and I will get to as many of your questions as I can. And fear is the umbrella term for anything that limits you, that does not serve you in a positive, growing way. Okay. Now, your intuition, okay, is also a guidance tool. Okay. When I'm talking about fear in terms of a guidance tool, it is useful. You actually don't want to get rid of fear. Okay. But when I'm talking about fear in terms of you don't want to listen to it, is you don't want to let it control you. You don't want it to have like the remote control of your life. Okay. It's there in order to keep you safe in terms of that ego voice that says you cannot do this, you cannot do that, you're not going to go anywhere, blah blah blah, you know. But it's that voice that will tell you, okay, if you do not listen to me, you will go no further. Okay, but you need to listen to it in terms of, why is it telling you this? If that voice of fear is really loud, it means there's some healing to do. Okay, there's some work to do there. Okay, your intuition, okay, is the voice that's connected to very much the physical body. Okay, so that's why they call it gut instinct. Okay, and where is the gut? Very much in the stomach area. Okay, gut reaction, gut instinct. Okay, like Jen says here, the struggle I have is I always follow my gut instincts, and sometimes I feel like I just know. Good or bad, how do I know if it's my intuition? And it is your intuition, Jen. And the problem I find with some people is what they get confused about with regards to them thinking or not believing that it's their intuition is, your intuition is purely there to help you grow. Your intuition is not there to make life easy. Yes, it's there in order to help life to flow. It's there to help enlighten you, okay? But your intuition is not there to make life rosy, dandy, and easy, okay? Your connection to your intuition is there in order to, yes, keep you guided, yes, keep you safe, but mainly to help you to grow and help to keep you in alignment with source and who you are as a spiritual soul. Okay? So, and the thing is, people tend to think that when they make decisions from an intuitive place, that it's only for the feeling good, okay? Like the butterflies in the stomach and that good feeling place, okay? So they will only tend to then take action if they feel good. Oh, that's a really, really good sign. So therefore, I must be doing the right thing, and therefore I will take action because I feel good. And yes, that is correct, because that's their intuition giving them the guidance, signs, signals, reactions that everything is in alignment. Okay? But your intuition, okay, because your intuition speaks to you through the physical body, okay, will also give you guidance as to when something is not in alignment with you, okay, when you also need to back off, when something is not safe, when something is not right for you, okay. An example being, and I use this example a lot because I remember it so very, very clearly, and I've given this example before in this group. Oh, Jen, my love, you can watch it on the replay if you get kicked off. is I remember when my ex-husband was phoning me for a date, and he phoned me and he phoned me and he phoned me. Sign of being controlling, though I didn't realize it back then because I was not building up the relationship that I had with myself and my intuition. I had no awareness of my intuition all those years ago. And as these calls kept coming in, these missed calls kept coming in, my brain was going, Trude, pick up the phone, Trude, pick up the phone. You're being really rude and really shallow if you don't pick up the phone. That's what my mind was telling me, because I had this limiting belief, and I'd grown up with the belief that you must always give to other people because it's selfish if you do not give to other people, okay, regardless of what you think of them. Other people come first, regardless of what you think of them. But my intuition, okay, was telling me that this person was not a nice person. This person was not safe, okay? And how did my intuition tell me that? My stomach kept knotting up. My stomach did not feel comfortable, because your intuition will not only give you good feelings, okay, when something feels right, but your intuition will also give you those icky feelings when something feels off, in order to guide you into making the right decision for you. Okay? Your intuition is a guidance tool. It is the psychic barometer for being in alignment with self. Okay? But your mind, until you do the work on your limiting beliefs, will try and tell you otherwise. Okay? That's why when I do my coaching courses with a client, whether it's a 60-minute coaching session or a 6-week one, I will always cover this first, because doubt with regards to your intuition and your fear will always kick in, and for want of a better word, will fuck that up if you don't have awareness of the capacity of your limiting beliefs and your fear to affect the connection that you have with your intuition. And it's really important to get a handle on your fear affecting your intuition, because it will affect relationships, your health, okay, your relationship to self, children, absolutely everything. And the thing is, when you do begin to have, okay, an own awareness of what your limiting beliefs are, in other words, your fear, okay, you can begin to say, okay, that's my mind, that's an untruth, that's what I've been conditioned to think, so therefore that's not my thought, that's someone else's thought that has been placed upon me, therefore I can leave that at the door. I can choose not to think that. I can choose to think a new thought that is my own, that does serve me. And what is that new thought? But essentially, and that will actually help you to therefore connect to your intuition, okay? Because actually, when you're thinking thoughts that don't serve you, they create feelings. And those feelings create feelings in your body that begin to get mushed up in your body, okay, that cover up that connection that you have to your intuition, okay? Because your intuition is all about the connection that we have with spirit, okay? And if spirit is trying to connect to you through your intuition, which is connected to your body, okay, because you are a channel, essentially, it's going to be really, really difficult for them to connect to you if you're a big bag of fear, okay? Oh, afternoon, Jade, my lovely, and Donna, and Alexandria, and Brandy. So Marcia, my intuition says I am on the right path. So why am I struggling with my self-confidence? So what I would say to you, Marcia, if you were a one-to-one client of mine, I would say to you, okay, what does your intuition feel like? What are the feelings that you're getting right now that says that you are actually on the right path? Now, I'm not saying that I disagree with you, okay, at all. I would actually say, yes, you are on the right path, because I definitely 100% would say, if someone says that they're on the right path, like hell, yes, they're on the right path. Okay, I don't believe in disagreeing with someone when they believe they're on the right path, you know. But the reason I'm saying, why do you feel like you're on the right path, is so that you can cement that belief in your own intuition. Okay, so that it helps you to start to believe in the actions that you actually need to create for yourself in order to start to believe in your own self-confidence, because you're saying that you're struggling with self-confidence. Okay, so the more that you actually start to think about the feelings that you have that says that you're on the right path, the more that you will begin to go, okay, I'm starting to gain a bit more confidence here now. So you won't begin to struggle with those feelings of self-confidence, if that makes sense, I hope. Oh, Jay, thank you. I'm on the smoothies. I'm trying to cut down on the caffeine. I started on, well, not actually, I'm not doing that bad with the caffeine. I'm scrapping that thought, actually. Right, Jennifer, my intuition is telling me to start a blog. Yay! Offer medium readings, yes. And show the world what I can do. My fear is saying, yes, that's a big fear. How is this going to make money for your family? Oh, that's a biggie for a lot of people, but yeah. So the thing is, when we have a fear like making money, thank you, Marcy. Yeah. What you therefore need to do is go back to connecting to your intuition, okay? And give yourself more reasons why it feels right, why you're being told through your intuition, why, I've got hiccups now, I really shouldn't drink and talk at the same time, why your intuition is correct in terms of starting the blog, doing the medium readings, and showing the world what you can do, okay? And then actually, on the other side, where are the fear? Because I don't believe in ignoring your fears, okay? Because actually, when you shine a light on fear, okay, it doesn't make the monster feel so scary, okay? And the best way to take away a fear's power is to put action with it, okay? That's how I've dealt with my money fears. So ask yourself through journaling, okay, where have you been possibly told or made to believe, okay, that you cannot make something work, anything work, okay, or you cannot sustain your family financially, or you have ever struggled, or you are not good enough, or have you ever been told that you are not good enough, or have you ever been told that you cannot be abundant, or have you ever felt that you are not abundant? Absolutely everything. Put all your financial abundant fears onto paper, okay? Hello, Heather. So Heather, if you've got any questions, my love, in terms of intuition versus fear, pop them in the comments. Get them down. Hi, Sarah. So yeah, just to I think I breathed in some perfume then. Oh my God, I know now. Got me intrigued now. But yeah, I personally feel like lots of people do not take action on their intuition because they're only expecting their intuition to feel good. They're actually not expecting their intuition to give them something that they will grow from. Therefore, they don't take action with it. They're not expecting their intuition to actually feel scary, to feel fearful, okay? But in actual fact, sometimes it will feel freaking scary. Doesn't mean to say that it's not something that you are meant to do, okay? But your intuition, above all else, is an inner knowing connected to the physical, okay, connected to your gut, that you are meant to take this action. Sometimes you will not have an answer for it. You won't have a why for it, okay? You will just know. You'll just know above absolutely everything else that what you are meant to be doing is what you are meant to be doing. But when you do it, all your needs will always be met. And I am talking about emotional needs, financial needs. Now, your financial needs, okay, little kind of disclaimer here. They may not be met in the way that you think they will be met straight away, but they will be met eventually, okay? And this is where you need to have faith in yourself and your own ability to do it, okay? To do what it is that you feel you need to do, okay? The reason why most people are not seeing I'm talking about finances now, the financial abundance that they want, is because they're ignoring their intuition. In other words, their passions, okay, their wants, their desires, and everything, is because they're going just from here. They're going from their limiting beliefs, okay? They're going from that fear place and only taking action from there because they're completely going from a place of misalignment, okay? From what their soul needs, okay? They're coming from a place of limit. What happens when you come from a place of thinking you're limited? Then what are you creating in your reality? Just that which is limited. Therefore, you will see financial limit. Okay? Jennifer, yes, I've been told I can't stay home and make money. I've been told my medium skills are just luck. Jennifer, that's bullshit. I'm not saying you're talking bullshit. I'm being told that the people that have told you that is bullshit. Absolute, I'm going to end up going on a swearing marathon in a minute. It is bullshit. But in all fairness to these people, they've probably been told that themselves because they've been conditioned to think that, you know, and that's not their fault. You know, we only know what we know. So, and that goes for money, for belief systems, religion, absolutely everything. Your mediumship skills are not just luck. Your mediumship skills are gifted, they are true ability, they are connection. So my fear that my work as light worker and medium being sustainable, I get that connection now. Sounds like we have the same type of malevolent. I don't tell my mum what I do. She knows I coach and that's it, and she rolls her eyes. And actually that can be really, really draining, and it can affect your own connection to source, intuition. Intuition is spirit. It's an extension of source. It's no different. And I read a post the other day when someone was trying to explain, where does your soul lie? Where does spirit lie? Where does your intuition lie? Where does ego lie? Where I was like, and they were saying, well, your spirit lies in your gut, and spirit lies in your brain, and soul lies in the whole of you. And I'm like, I was getting so blooming confused, to be honest. And for me, I simply say, soul is everything that you are. It is the whole of you. It is your whole being. The same as spirit lies within you. So I just try and make everything as simple as it possibly can be, because if we overcomplicate things, then it doesn't help our connection whatsoever, which doesn't help our manifesting ability in the way we live our lives and the way we then create our reality, basically, which impedes our sense of experiencing joy. Heather. Oh, good. Josephine, my love, you will definitely quit your night job. Morning, Christy. You will definitely quit your night job. The first thing to do, okay, and it sounds really simple, but it's so powerful, is to actually visualize, see yourself just working spiritually, doing the work that you love. And then if you pay consistent practice in terms of where it is you see yourself and how it is you want to be, the universe will start stepping out of the way to make that happen for you. And the way that they will do that is to start giving you little ideas in terms of the action you need to take to make that happen. Okay, and it may come about in terms of, and it sounds awful, but they're blessings in disguise. Okay, it may be that like a redundancy happen, or people at work kind of being shitty, so you'll be like, oh, I'm not putting up with this anymore, I'm leaving. Or like you'll get a job offer in terms of in a place that is better suited to you in a better line of work that's more in alignment with you spiritually. Okay, but those are just some examples. Okay, but visualize. Okay, it will happen for you. Yeah, and actually, Heather, there's often our parents, without even actually realizing it, will be our first critiques. Okay, how do I handle intuition to reschedule someone due to energy needs, but have the fear of looking inconsistent? Oh, I can relate to this. That's happened for me as I learned to schedule bookings. Well, personally, what I've done is I've actually admitted that my energy is just feeling low, and for that person's reading to be as good as I feel that it needs to be, my energy needs to be in the best possible place, and I would be doing a disservice to that client if I was to do a reading now for them. And I want to honor that person by giving them a reading when my energy is high. So can we please reschedule? I'm really sorry to do this now, but it would not be in your best interest if I was to do this reading now. I've said things along those lines, because at the end of the day, the client obviously if you are not putting yourself first, you are essentially not putting the client first. But also, if they don't understand, even when you have said something like that, then they are not meant to receive your beautiful energy, okay? And then spirit will take them out. But you have to remember that your abundance will still be replaced, even if they decide that they may possibly ask for a refund because you have asked to reschedule. You're honoring your energy by rescheduling, which is abundance in itself. Okay, there's a lesson in this. Josephine, I nearly walked out last Monday night as I have people not working as a team and letting me do. Yeah, there you go, my love, Josephine. The fact that this is happening for you, and there's always, I call it shit cycles, shit storms or shit cycles. I call them. When it keeps repeating time and time again, it's because you're being required to make a change that will be of benefit to you so that this cycle stops happening, okay? Because it's not in alignment with you, okay? You need to speak up for yourself, my love. Oh, thank you, Heather. Took me a while to get there, though, if I'm being honest. Oh, yeah. In all honesty, I dread negative reviews. Like I remember I said to you that review I had, and in all fairness, it was only one, and was it my first one? My first one. Then I had no results, and it wasn't as though it was like a reading review or a coaching review, and it really shouldn't matter. And you yourself told me someone else's perception of us, isn't a reflection of us, and it isn't. It isn't. I say this to you guys and things like that, but it still comes about. And she said I didn't get results, and it was a digital course that I had out there that people go away and they do themselves without my support in any which way. But there's still that feeling that, okay, what could we have done better? What could I improve? Okay, what can I say to kind of diffuse the situation? But the thing is, when we ask questions like that, we're judging our enoughness. And the thing is, when we judge our enoughness, that is coming from a limiting belief. Okay, and we shouldn't judge ourselves, because through the eyes of Source, we are always enough. And when we start to do that, then we're not living in abundance in any which way. And we then cut ourselves off at that, So when I get those thoughts and feelings, I journal it out. I write what I'm grateful for within myself, not the outside, but within myself. And you know what I actually did as soon as I saw that review? Actually, I'm going to be completely transparent about this. When I saw that review, I had a cry. I then ended up spilling tea all over myself, which made me cry even more. I wanted to swear and throw the cup across the room. And I actually let myself cry about the tea. Threw myself a pity party, which made me feel a bit better. Okay, so don't judge yourselves for throwing a pity party. It annoys me when I hear people go, oh, you shouldn't feel sorry for yourself. Well, actually, feeling sorry for yourself for 5 minutes does you good. It gets those emotions out of your system and allows you to connect back to who you really are quicker, okay? You need to express how you feel. I was then able to move to positivity quicker. What I did for that was I pulled up a testimonial that Heather gave me a couple of days ago. Just as I was doing that, she messaged me saying that she was going to send me some oracle cards. Because I did not knowing she was going to do that, at the same time as I was pulling up a message, I'm going to just go down the comments. You didn't trigger that, Lovey, you're fine. But because I'd chosen to release all that shitty emotion, just as I was putting up a testimonial from Heather, in other words, choosing to find ways that felt good and to focus on positivity, Spirit goes, oh, she's in the receiving mode. Let's give her something. And they actually did through Heather. Heather said, oh, I'm going to send you some oracle cards. So, that's just an example of how Spirit will work really, really, really quickly when you actually allow yourself to feel those feelings and move to positivity. Okay? Yeah, they worked blooming quickly. I was like, oh my days. But yeah, Heather, that was when you got that really crying voice note from me going, oh my days, I just got that bad review and here you are sending me oracle cards. But yeah. So yeah, don't judge yourself for feeling icky, okay? Get it out, because it will help you to move back to those feelings of connection, okay? Because that is intuition much quicker, and it will help you to manifest the good stuff. All right. So hopefully that helped. So just to recap, okay? Your intuition is a guidance tool, is your guidance system, is connected to the physical, how you feel physically. Okay, it isn't just about the good feelings. Okay, it's an inner knowing. Yes, it will give you good feelings in terms of making a decision that will feel nice, in terms of taking positive action to help you move further forward. Okay, but intuition is also about an inner knowing in terms of when you are not meant to take action. Okay, so the example I always use is when your mind is telling you you should do something, like should take the job, even if it doesn't feel right, okay? Because yes, it will pay the bills, but your heart's not in it. You're not passionate about it, okay? Or like when I was using the example about my ex-husband, the phone was constantly ringing, okay, but my mind was going, pick up the phone, Trude, you're just being shallow. But my stomach, my intuition was in tight knots. And now I know it was in tight knots because this was not a person that I felt comfortable and safe with, okay? Your intuition is linked to the physical. So listen to the feelings in your physical body. Your intuition is meant to help you grow. It's there to help to enlighten you. It's not meant to make life rosy. Yes, it will help life to flow better, okay? But it's not there to make life easy, okay? Contrast, okay? The challenges are actually beneficial, okay? Because we learn to be grateful, okay? Because of the contrast, okay? You actually don't want to get rid of the contrast, okay? Because they actually help you to build a strength and resilience. Oh, Heather, that's a lovely compliment. Thank you. So yeah, I'm just going to finish off with that because I've got a client in a bit, and I need some juice. Definitely balanced out the throat chakra today. I feel it burning. So yeah, so if you're only catching the end now, hi Brittany, then watch it on the replay. Feel free to share it out. To share, I know there's no share button because it's a closed group. You can go to the 3 little dots in the corner, copy link, and paste. That's how you can share. but those that aren't already in the group will have to join. So feel free to add those with their permission if you feel they would benefit. And lastly, thank you, Lisa. Make sure you're getting your freebies from the website. And for those that would like private readings and coaching sessions, then you can book on the website as well. And the availability call link is up there as well. Anyway, have a lovely day, everybody. And thanks to those that joined. Anyway, bye for now.